Who has the worst visitors' locker rooms that you've seen so far?
We do.
Why is that?
I mean, we were in our visitors' locker room all last summer. Players getting their stuff stolen. I mean, it was crazy. So, I mean, I'm probably going to have to say ours is the worst.
Is it tough at all, knowing as the punter that, the less you get on the field, the better the game probably was?
Yeah, that's what I'm at. Somebody's asked me that before, and it's kind of like one of those good, bad things. It's fun to always play and get out there on the field, but then, it's probably not good for the team whenever it does. So it's kind of like you got to try to make my opportunities count whenever I do have the chance to do it.
What's your biggest fear?
My biggest fear probably is not being successful. I mean, all my life I've had pretty ups and downs, but I mean, as of right now, it's just I can't see myself not making it in anything that I try to go hard in. So my biggest fear is not being successful.
What's the strangest thing you did last year to keep yourself occupied on the sideline?
Strangest thing? I don't know. The strangest thing we do over there, we play a lot of games during practice. That's probably the only thing I do really. Play a lot of like little throw games and bouncing games with the balls. So that's probably the strangest stuff we do.
Like what? Like what exactly is that?
More like a basketball game. We just try to kick it into like a little area where we say the goal is, or play a little punt golf for the football. So that's probably the most we do.
Who's best at it?
I'd say Joey Ehouse was really good at it 2 years ago.
Yeah?
He's probably the best at it.
When NCAA 2010 comes out, who's going to be catching the most balls in your dorm room? Do you play that much, the video game?
Yeah, I play it, but I mean, I put running backs out of wide receiver. I try to use the speed. So, I mean, it'd probably be Demps. It'd probably be Demps or somebody, and then me, DT, D-Nell.
Good deal, good deal. What's the most overrated thing about being a college athlete?
I think the most overrated thing is most people think that we get a lot of stuff handed to us, but they don't realize how hard that we actually work for everything that we get. I mean, it's tough being a student and an athlete, especially at the University of Florida.
Who would win in a kicking match? You or the Karate Kid?
He's probably more flexible than I am, so I'd say the Karate Kid on that one. I got no flexibility. I know he's got it. So,
if you could be president for 1 hour, what law would you create?
If I was president for an hour, probably change the drivers. 18 years old to get your driver's license. I know when I was 16, I was trying to get my driver's license ASAP, but yeah, I'd probably change that.
Have you ever used your leg as a weapon, man?
No. Gotta keep it under control.
You ever envisioned? Hopefully, it never happens if you ever got into a fight, man. Can you imagine just taking a step back?
Just roundhouse back heel.
Yeah. You ever thought you could do that? Maybe.
You gotta keep them out. The places where you go, you gotta keep them. Always let them know what you are.
When they make the Carl Moore movie, who's gonna play you?
Shoot. Let me think. Will Smith.
Why is that?
He's a great actor. I mean, he played in what movie he played? I Am Legend. That was that new movie that just came out. Hancock.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hancock.
So I see myself as a Hancock type of guy.
How's the punter treated on the team? I know kickers are usually kind of like
Yeah, no,
side, but
it's good. We put a lot of focus on special teams here, and Coach Meyer's a big part of that. So it's you always feel like you're part of the team, and you always know you're an important part of the team. So it's a good part.
Who's the most embarrassing teammate to go out with on a Friday night?
Embarrassing teammate? Oh gosh, we got a whole handful of guys that are just crazy guys. So I don't know one specific. We got a fun team though. I know that we got a fun team.
Appreciate it, man.
I appreciate it.
Best of luck to you,
Thanks.
boss.